recording. Recording started. All right. Well, good evening, you guys. Welcome to our Thursday night shift. It looks a little bit different than normal because you will see Melissa and Jen Audette are on one screen. I've got Jody, Jamie, and Heather, and Daisy. We're all on one screen, and we are all together this week because we are having virtual Superstar Director Summit this week. And what that means is every year we normally have an in-person one, which we are all very sad about, that we're not in person. But because of that, different groups around the country have kind of gotten together and done different things. So Melissa, you can give them a little overview of what you've got going on, you and Jen have there, and then I can say what we're doing here.
Well, we are, okay, thanks. There is a group of Superstar directors. One of them rented a place in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And it is a place to come together and watch Summit. So that is pretty much, what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm not really, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I've never been in a house that had a movie theater room. Like, it is the coolest thing ever. I feel like I'm a little kid running around this house with all these fun little things, but yeah, it seats 32 people in this room that looks like a movie theater.
Yeah.
My first
That's
experience.
crazy. That's crazy. And then I'm still not traveling because if you followed along with me for a little while, Daisy, we don't put her in boarding because of some health issues. And so these ladies came and joined me. So I couldn't be more grateful for that, to have them here. And we've already been eating way too many sweets, all the fun things. So if we look 10,000 pounds bigger next week, that will be why. So anyways, let's dive in. The question we're going to answer tonight is we're admitting all the people in and we're getting all of you guys on. First of all, we're going to say, if you want to jump on over to your team pages and different things and you want to invite them to join, this is company wide still because it's still active in April. And so you can do that if you want to share that. And then the question we're going to answer is there a time that you've been caught sensing naked? And that will apply to our topic tonight. Oh, what? Oh, it's not streaming to the Facebook page. Sorry. They wanted, thank you. Facebook Live. One moment, please. Oh my goodness.
There's just a lot going on. It's okay.
In the group. We're going to do that. The monthly movement. Thank you. Next. So Heather, actually, why don't we go ahead and Jen and Melissa, why don't you go ahead? If you have a Scentsy Naked story, then you can share that and I'll get this shared.
Unmuting.
So I have decided that no matter what, I am never Scentsy naked. I have my phone, I have my notes, and I have Facebook. So on those rare occasions that I am caught Scentsy naked, I can hand my phone to the person and say, do you want to be friends with me? Because I would love to send you a gift, or I would love to send you a sample, or I would love to send you something. And then I have them type in their Facebook name. I send a friend request, and then it's up to them if they think I'm creepy or not, and they can accept me. And then I go into my notes and I make a little note that I need to send something to this person. So I know that's not really a great story, but yeah, that's what I do if I am caught.
Do you carry catalogs with you all the time?
I do. Not catalogs. I carry my story card, the top 10 reasons to join Scentsy, with a business card magnet. That's it. Those two things I always have with me.
What's on your story card?
It's 6 pictures.
Do you have it with you?
I do. Go get it?
Yes,
I'll
I do.
Get it while you
I want
talk.
you to go get it.
I just really wanted to test. My room is only a half a mile away.
I wanted to see if she truly was. I wanted to see if she was telling the truth. I wanted to see if she truly had that postcard. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been caught Scentsy naked, and it seems like the only time that I ever get asked for something is when I have nothing. When I have nothing on me, and so I now make a point. When Scentsy came out with that mobile caddy thing that you could put in your car, I make sure to keep that stocked. I can't put testers in my car because the weather's starting to change. And you guys certainly in warmer climates year round can't put testers in your car. And because of COVID, we're not going, testers aren't as prevalent as it was before. But, I don't carry a purse. So I have to be more prepared. It's a lot easier for anyone that carries a purse because you can put business cards and catalogs and scent circles like Jen that she just pulled out of her purse. And so I have to be a little bit more diligent and make sure that my car has product sheets and catalogs and showcase brochures, my business card. I like to pass out I have a postcard that is a brag tag that has my Instagram info, my business page info on it. And it's what I actually put in each of my warmers when somebody orders one. But I carry those around because they're eye-catching. So, okay, what you got?
So this is my purse that I carried today. And so I have, and you guys will see this on one of my videos, but I like to use the Be Fabulous.
Pause really quickly. Pause. So we are talking the whole night about our mobile office. So should we be sharing this yet?
Oh, maybe not. Okay, show your postcard instead. Show your postcard. Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, we'll share that after. Oh boy.
Yeah, I was like, we started diving in and I'm like, wait a minute.
I guess there's nothing wrong with.
No, you're right. Okay, so I will tell you a story when we got Scentsy Naked, which will tie into also one of the things that we have to share with you tonight. I specifically remember we were putting together our Sparkle Packet recruiting thing. If you haven't seen that, we will be able to share some files with you. But remember, we were doing the whole like the almost like your crap. What is it called? Your resume. Resume. So we were putting together these resume things, and we had this entire packet thing that we can share files with, but we'll share here in a minute. We were putting that together, and I also had a ton of mail. So I went to the post office, and of course my mail, if you've got my mail, it's pink, it's fun colors, it's got stickers, it smells good, right? Because duh. And I remember going in and I walk up to the counter with my big tote, and I was unloading all the pre-done packages on the counter, and the ladies in line at the post office was like, oh my gosh, that is so much fun. And I would love to get something like that in the mail, right? And I'm thinking, all of those packets are sitting on the printer that we just started putting together, and I have absolutely nothing in my car, and I was so upset. So that was my Scentsy Naked story. Who's next?
I have had similar ones at the post office. That seems because you're always bringing in so many like good smelling packages. You're always rubbing them, the people at the post office. Mm-hmm. And I've been caught Scentsy Naked too, because I'm delivering all of the things that I have. I don't actually have extras. So I try to make sure that I have stuff in my purse. But another time, like I handed out everything, like I have a goal to hand out X amount of packets or information or whatever it is. And then it'll be like, I'll just need one or two more. I'll be like, well, I've already handed them all out. And I always feel like it's bad not to have enough, but you don't really know how many you need. So I hate being caught Scentsy Naked. It's embarrassing. Hate it.
How about you?
I would say that, sorry, I felt like I needed to sit up and speak up. I can't even find my words. I've traveled today, so I'm tired. Okay, so I would just agree with what Melissa said. I feel like sometimes like the one time that I'm going to get asked, it will be the time that I don't have something. Or the one time that I'm like, oh, she would have been great to have something on hand, to give. So she would have been a great opportunity. So I can't think of one particular situation that stands out. Mm-hmm. It's more that, that I just, every time that has happened, I'm reminded to keep something somewhere. So,
Heather.
Sorry, I feel like I need to sit up. Y'all see my
Actually, Melissa said it sounds better when you lean forward.
Oh, good. Okay, so yes, I have been caught naked many, many, many times in a good way, not seeing any of this body parts, but Scentsy naked, which is not really good. So I'm going to tell my tip answers me a little different, because we have the same like cake plate in my kitchen. That's my husband's catch-all, where like all of our car key goes on it, loose change, my Kroger coupons. So what I started doing is I put 5 brochures, like join packets or with samples there. So if I grab my keys, I have to grab it. So I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're leaving that house, it's my goal to get rid of one of them. So it's twofold. Don't forget to be with your Scentsy gear, and 2, you better hand it out while you're out there, or you're in trouble by no one except myself. But yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was fun.
She said somebody wants to share a story. Somebody wants to share?
Who?
What?
Okay, wait. One second. Okay, Kelly. Tell yours.
Okay.
Oh, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly has a great story. Hey, everybody. Hi. So I was traveling with my sister and my cousin, who don't sell Scentsy,
but we had gone on this trip together and we had gotten in a hotel elevator and we kind of got stuck with another lady. And so in our conversation with this lady, we started talking about what we do. And anyway, it was a great opportunity for me, just this one person at this one moment in time. I did not have anything to give her. And I had my purse with me and I still did not have anything. And so when we finally got off the elevator, I was like, oh, shoot. If I had had a cow, you know, I mean, you were stuck in the elevator for just a little bit with this woman. I totally had her attention, but I had nothing to give her. And so when we got off the elevator, I looked at my sister and my cousin and I was like, Dad, I wish so bad I had had my business card or a catalog to give her. And my sister and my cousin were like, Kelly, that's why you sell Scentsy, because we never would have thought of that. And I'm like, wow, I didn't think about it either. So yeah, I was totally naked in the elevator with my cousin and my sister and a strange lady.
That's what I mean. It literally is like when you don't have something, that's when you will instantly get stopped.
Yeah.
Or the
And
opportunity.
it would be really funny if somebody popped in right at that moment. So that was the time I was caught naked in the elevator with my sister and my cousin, right? Like, that's the perfect part for somebody to listen.
You know, I don't get to say that very often. Yeah. So thank you for this opportunity.
Yes.
Welcome.
That was awesome.
All right. So that kind of leads us into
Thanks,
what our
Kelly.
topic is for tonight. Thanks, Kelly. We love you. Have so much fun. That kind of leads us into our topic tonight, and something that throughout Active in April and all the different tasks. So when we're posting all these different things and you're keeping it kind of on the forefront of your mind, especially those consultants that maybe aren't as active every single day, right? We hear talking about like if McDonald's was only open a couple days a week, things like that, what would that look like? And so this is those times that you really want to make sure you just always have something prepared, because I swear what you think about, you bring about. And when you put things out into the universe, that's when it kind of comes back to you, right? And so as you're working through Active in April and you have a lot going on, you're putting together all these different packets, it's important to just kind of have those on the go with you. And so this week, we kind of figured that everybody's traveling except for me. And so they would be able to kind of show what was in their on the go mobile office as they're going different places for ideas for you. So who would like to go first? And again, so these guys are all traveling. I have stuff here that will show you for like you're in your car, you're at home mobile office. I do have that to share, but remember that this doesn't mean just traveling. It's just simple things that you can kind of keep in your purse and have available to share. So Heather grabbed hers. So do you want to just?
Yeah, I can just share really quick. So anytime I travel, I take I'm a physical calendar girl. So I have my calendar with me at all times. My cell phone is my actual workstation that I access and use. So I'll be texting people constantly. I was putting stuff out today about the release of the pre-sale of The Lady and the Tramp and Sebastian. So I'm still actively posting things, even when I'm still fitting my business into my lifestyle traveling. So I always carry packets, and I don't carry different packets anymore. So I don't make join packets and then hostess packets and party. I mean, they're all the same contents regardless of what I'm doing. Because if someone asks for a sample or a business card, I'm going to tell them, oh my gosh, I don't have any on me, but I do have a sample pack on me. And just take this and let me know what you think. And it's really a join packet always. I just call it something different, but it has the same content. So there's no reason to recreate 4 different things when it all has the same contents, and it should have join in it regardless. So inside mine is on a little front. You can't see because it got messed up in my luggage, but in my carry-on, it says in 2020, Scentsy was deemed essential because we are more than wax and warmers. Let's compare recent growth. And then it just has the percentages. Scentsy growth was at 120%. Now is the best time ever to join, and they can scan with a QR code. So I want people to know kind of the stats of what's happening. And inside is just one of my catalogs labeled. I also have the choose your path of which way starter kit's better for you. This is actually on the workstation that you can print off. So it shows a compare sheet between the $99 kit and the host exclusive starter kit. So it's a nice comparison all in one sheet. I also have the rub and smell. Oh, and a little confetti just popping out. Rub and smells. The brochure, that is the host join brochure. Oh gosh, we have a lot of samples piling out. Counter clean, business card, wax samples, laundry.
Basically, your Y2K.
Yeah.
Candy.
Y2K.
A scent circle. Here's my laundry samples with the rub and smell on the front. And of course, some little gummy bears, because who doesn't love a little sweet treat with confetti everywhere?
I designed and ordered those.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
So yeah, that's all that I usually keep in mind.
That's all. It's fine. It's fine.
That's all.
Well, Jamie, would you like to go next?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just go on the couch.
Okay. So,
Sorry. It's just everywhere.
I should have seen she dropped the packet. The confetti just went like.
It's just
mine
everywhere.
is super simple. Mine is very simple, especially on this trip because I was delayed on packing and everything. So let's be real. I'm going to be honest. I have a catalog though, and I have a business card, which also Callie helped me design these as well.
Oh, I did help you design those.
So I make sure that I have these for sure with all my information. Okay, so that I'm not caught naked without anything. Naked. An occasional scent circle. But let me give you another tip. And I just did it with Jody to make sure. You have on your Amy app the ability to share the contact form to collect someone's information right then, like literally through AirDrop or through text. So I sent it to Jody to try it out to make sure that I remembered how to do it. And I immediately got an Amy message that said, connect with your new contact, JoJo knows. So don't forget that you have that opportunity, because remember, you get your Amy app for free this month if you don't already have it. So that's another great way to collect information. If you, maybe all you have is this right here, or maybe all you have is a showcase brochure, but you want to get their information, that's a great way to connect with them right there quickly. You're next, Cal.
So I just want to say really quickly, when it comes to the Amy app, so a lot of the times, you know, in the past we used to use drawing slips, and you'd say, here, fill out my drawing slip, da 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 da. I think it's important to remember, especially if you're giving out a overachiever packet like Heather's, that you always want to collect their information. You never want to give something away without getting their information back, because you have just wasted everything you gave away. The odds of somebody calling you back is very, very slim. That is always a follow-up situation. I want to also add really quickly, Zoom user sent me a private message and that thanks for answering while you're on shift. I don't know what the question was and if we already did answer it. So if you want to clarify that for me, that would be awesome. And then actually, I guess I can show. So I have a couple different things. If I am traveling, this is kind of my little tip. I use the bank bags that you can get in the Sense Family Store. And I've actually designed some of the packs for giveaways and I ordered in bulk. That's one of these. I will use a bank bag, and I feel like these folders, this is an old one clearly, but I also have some new ones that are right here. Here's some of the newer ones. You can get these in the consultant store. And these folders fit great inside a bank bag. And the reason I like to use these is because then they're not getting all sorts of beat up if it's in my purse or whatever, right? And I kind of have them all in the same place. The other thing is, if I have a rolling suitcase, I can just slip this in the front pocket, unzip that, pull it out, and I always have everything kind of like right there and handy. So I'll just show a few of the items. This is, and again, we have definitely these files editable for you. So we created this a year. You can make changes. So this is kind of like a resume sheet. And basically what it was is it was telling who we were, our contact information, and kind of like some work, some awards that we've achieved, things like that. So if you feel like you've had some excelling moments in Scentsy that you want to like recognize and show, like, hey, guess what? I know my shiz, then you can definitely go ahead and add something like that. And we have this that you can edit. We also have this what if document. And this is what if my family doesn't want to support me? What if I've never done anything like this before? What if? And it answers those questions. Same thing as Heather's. I have the reasons to join us. I have the Scentsy, my Scentsy Life brochure. And I always have a catalog, and I always have a scent circle. And a lot of the times back when I would do a drawing slip, I would also add a pen. But now that we use Amy, we're not going to do that. And mine's going to be a little bit extra because we have more stuff. So these are something that I wouldn't say it's an on-the-go mobile office, but I think it's something to have in your car. So, and do we have this coming on another day in the month? Maybe
Possibly an
scent circle or something. Yeah. So my hero scent circles. Okay. So I have my hero scent circles that I keep in my glove box, and I have a little note that I wrote on the flap, and it just says, thank you for serving our community and keeping us safe. Hugs, Callie. So if I come across a cop or a service member or something like that in our community, this is something I can give as a thank you for your service within our community. And I am so grateful. I hope we never, ever get rid of my hero. So buy a whole bunch of it so that it doesn't discontinue, because they'll know it's a super popular scent. But
That's
I've
such
never
a
heard
genius
that.
idea.
this,
Yeah, I
That would be
love that.
fabulous.
yeah,
I use Be Fabulous for different things, but that's,
I just thought that was cute.
Very cute.
it
I
is
don't know.
cute and
So-
it smells divine.
It does smell really, really well. So the next thing you can do is Melissa talked about that tote, right, that they have. And what I do like about that tote, well, there's things I don't like and I do like. That tote that's like an accordion thing in the consultant store has a cooler bag that you can put in the middle or the side. So if you want to take that out, go inside, put an ice pack, keep your bars safe, all of that fun jazz you could. This bag is like the best bag ever. I don't necessarily recommend the company as much anymore. I'm not going to say where it's from, but some of you may know, but it is a really, really cool bag. And it's huge, but this is like kind of the bag that I keep in my car as a mobile office. So if this is for those of you that maybe do definitely keep something in your car, that's why I said mine's going to be a little bit extra, because we're going to talk about all the things. Always light bulbs. Light bulbs, light bulbs, light bulbs, especially if your car is branded, because there's a lot of times people just walk up and be like, hey, do you have light bulbs? Right? And you're like, how are you doing? What your name is? So always I keep different size light bulbs, catalogs. Okay. And if you can find a bag or something kind of like this, this has a lot of pockets in it. And so that's what I like about it, is that I can keep like my catalogs straight up so that they're not whatever, right? Room spray. Some different felt samples. You would also like these, the joint packs. What else is in here, you guys? Samples. There's bars. So if it is cool enough where you still live, oh, there's people in the waiting room. Let's admit them really quick. You could keep bars in there. You could keep scent circles. It just depends on how over the board you want to go. But basically just anything that you would think of that you might need to run your business. But I would say at a very minimum, your party packs, your join information, and light bulbs are always a thing. And then the other thing is, if they run into you while you're out and about and you don't have wax or things like that, you'll have all of these different things for them to get in contact with you, or set up a time to touch base and get them items that maybe you have at home, or place an order, or better yet, book a party.
Fabulous. This is my turn.
Yep, I'm gonna put
Okay.
my fat butt.
Yeah.
Oh, is my dog back there?
No,
No,
it's
it's Jody.
my foot. Hey everyone, hang on. Wait.
This is gonna be an awful replay.
That was amazing. That was so outstanding. I love you.
I feel like we're on candid camera right now.
I feel like we should probably stop eating.
Laugh,
Okay,
Jody.
so what I'm doing- How's a whole handful of lemon almonds?
Lemon almonds.
Jody,
You might have to go.
Okay.
Woo!
I
You
got
want
like
Jen to
I
go?
saw some stars, but here I am.
Getting up off the
Okay.
couch.
I'm laughing. Okay, I was stuck. Stuck, and you sat on my feet. Okay, so this is what I did. Oh gosh, she's not gonna be able to talk.
Okay, Jen, go.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Woo, reconnected. Okay, so my little travel pack is what we have here, you all. Okay, and I laugh like a teapot. It's awful and it's super embarrassing, so I apologize. So this is my little travel pack, and I like it because it's super small and it's easy to travel with. When I fly, I'm probably one of the only ones on the screen that only brings a carry-on. So this is, I like to keep these small and light, and they have no liquid in them, because I made samples of Scentsy Fresh. I did in those ones, and I didn't bring them because I knew if I did, I'd probably be over the liquid limits. So I'll show you what's inside, and it's very, very simple. I'm going to start on the outside though. So on the outside, I do have, sorry, she's got
continue.
okay.
Go ahead.
She's got to admit, people, I apologize. So I have a rub and smell sticker on the outside, and then I have a QR code on the outside, and the QR code is going to take them just to my homepage on my website. Nothing major. I don't have it tied to a party. In case that party is closed, then the QR code would go to nothing. So it just goes to jodyfarmer.com. I have, very simple, again, glitter. I have glitter, confetti everywhere. Here it goes. It's raining. Product sheet, the flyer for the warmer of the month. I'm gonna have to vacuum. It's okay. Then, okay, we have the Scentsy Club postcard, front and back. And then I made an opportunity postcard. So there is join information, and it's generic join information, as well as a little bit about me at the top. And then I found this on the flyers page. Are you still laughing at me? She lies. And it's just like, what is Scentsy? Because I thought to myself, as I was putting these together again, I'm always revising things. I'm like, what if I hand this to somebody and they have no idea what this is? We're crazy over here tonight. So I wanted them to know what Scentsy was. I have wax samples, a business card, a soap dish sample on the makeup pads, and a body sample. What I created was on Canva, I said, we live in a crazy world that could use a bit more joy, happiness, and kindness. Fragrance is a powerful force and one that can evoke memories and emotion too. So during my travels, I love to hand these samples out in hopes to make you smile and your day a bit brighter. Watching others find joy in the small things is why I love to share my business. If you like what's inside, feel free to shop anytime. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to give me a call. And again, this was just something very generic I created in Canva and put it on cardstock, put it in the Mylar bag with felt samples, wax samples, all with QR codes. And of course, I love Starburst and Skittles, so that's the candy I use. I made a deal with myself, kind of a challenge to make sure that I handed out 10 on this trip. And the very first 2 people who got these were the flight attendants on the Delta flight on the way here. At the end, I said, I just want to hand this to you because I really appreciate, they were really good flight attendants. Sometimes they're not so nice. And it was a way for me to kind of thank them for that. And I gave it to them and they were so happy. Now, hopefully I'll hear from them because we were deboarding the plane. There wasn't any time for me to grab their information. I pulled a Scentsy no-no. But
Oh, I like that.
what?
No.
A Scentsy no-no.
JoJo knows better than pulling no.
JoJo knows. JoJo knows. So that's what I have in my little packets. And again, they're easy. And when you use felt samples instead of maybe a full wax bar, and they melt, they will reform onto that felt as well. So it's a good thing to use during these hotter months. So Heather has something.
No
maybe?
waiting room.
I'm out of breath still, y'all. This is not easy. Okay, who's
Melissa's turn?
Melissa? Oh,
Oh,
I
Heather.
touched a button.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, okay, Jen's gonna go because she's gonna tell you now about her sense circle.
So first I'm going to start with my mobile office in my car. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a sewing basket, and I always use my 40% off coupon. So everything I get at Hobby Lobby is 40% off. So it's just a little, like, you'll see it. It's open in the top, and I keep light bulbs, a couple catalogs, some scent circles, anything that I want to give away, or if I run into a customer, like things that aren't going to melt in my car if it's hot. So whatever I can keep always in my car, and I never have to worry about it, so that if I run into someone in a store and they say, oh my gosh, I need light bulbs, I can run out to my car and get them. So that's kind of my mobile office in my car. And then this is what I keep on me at all times. So I like the Be Fabulous scent circles, and I print out on Avery 5160 labels. I think you would be a fabulous Scentsy consultant. And so I will give them the scent circle, and then I just keep it really simple. And I have different postcards that I use, but so right now I just, and because you guys all know me, I'm super simple. I'm always on the fly. I've been super busy. So I just literally take a postcard and I slide it right inside like that. And this one is, so it says, join our journey, change your life. And on the back, it's the top 10 reasons to join Scentsy. And so I try to have a little conversation with them, and I say, please find me on Facebook. And usually if I have time, I will take a pen and I'll write them a little note on the inside of that scent circle. So it's just a way to hopefully make an impact with them. And so that's honestly all I travel with. I've done it a lot of different ways. I personally haven't had a whole lot of success with giving out a lot of things. And it's probably because I don't stop and take the time to have major conversations. But so with this, I've had a couple people say, at least text me and say, thank you so much for that. It smells so good. And then at least I have their number and I can correspond with them. But I always, always, always try when possible to get their contact information, because they really, truly, to be perfectly honest, nobody ever, like somebody just said it, I think it was Heather or Jody, I personally haven't had anybody, like when I've given them something, when I've met them and they were a stranger, they never had, I have never had somebody contact me back and say, oh my gosh, I want to join right now. So it's always best to get their information, because the thing is you're planting the seed, but they'll probably meet a different Scentsy consultant and they'll probably make a connection with them. So you could be helping the company as a whole, but you would rather them reconnect with you. So, Melissa, what do you do?
And we just solicited April she's running to her car to get, she keeps, because I just asked her, do you keep a mobile office in your car? And she said, well, not mobile office, but I do.
She's coming.
Is she coming? Oh.
This is a really big house. There's four
That was
floors.
fast.
One bedroom has 32 bunk beds in it. Like that's how
No,
big this place is.
24.
Oh, 24. You're
But
right,
I
sorry.
took that room.
What's that?
So I sleep in there all by myself. You guys, it's hilarious. I'll send you guys a photo.
It's
Okay.
the best room in the whole house.
It is. It's the coldest
It's
room.
badass.
Okay.
Oh, my coffee and poppy.
It is a little creepy though, because I'm in a room with 24 beds. It kind of looks like jail.
Yeah.
What I would have. Well, anyway. Okay. So this is April. April, is everybody?
I feel like I'm like way tall.
Okay, so
You
come
wanna
on
sit?
in.
Come have my seat.
So I was just telling them that I said, do you have a mobile office?
Oh my gosh.
And you said, no, I don't have a mobile office.
But
But
I said I have opportunity packs. I keep them in the side door of my car right there because I talk to people, opportunity packets, you find opportunities everywhere. I go to the post office, the gas station, anywhere that I pay bills, and I talk to people. I make friends in those 20-second intervals where you say, hey, I like your shirt. You learn people's names. They have a name tag. If you go to those places all the time, call them by their name. I call them micro relationships. You build micro relationships everywhere you go. You see these people, if you really stop and think about it, some of these people you end up seeing and on a more regular basis than some of your own family members, right? So I take opportunity packets. Get the fun ones. I like they have different ones in the store. I like the ones with the bright, this is where the fun happens. Stuff it with all your stuff.
yeah, let's see what's in it.
I have the pens with my information because who doesn't love a good pen? And these are good pens.
They are good
I
pens.
love these pens.
This smells amazing.
Waitresses, hotels. I leave them for my maids. I give them to people at the front desk. My business magnet. My business card is a magnet, and I tell people that when I give it to them. My little family is on there, and I say, this is a magnet. You can hang it on your refrigerator. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Now it's stuck. I printed out top 10 reasons to join Scentsy. Postcard, my story postcard with all the pictures of us traveling. And on the back, that's from Vistaprint. It's just my story, why they should join. Whatever the monthly, this is like an older, this is last month, I think March, but with a sample, scent of the month flyer with a sample. I do a scent circle. This is hibiscus pineapple. That's the other month. If I have extra ones, all the samples. Laundry samples, sometimes I'll put in there if I have lotion.
But I love that she just said that. Because even if you have samples left, and maybe even if it's not
that scent's still available.
Scent of the month,
yes.
She puts it in there anyway. You don't waste a sample. And what's nice about these flyers is that the prior scents and warmers are
all on there.
Are on there as well.
And they get multiple scents. So they might not love April's scent, but they might really like March's scent. Okay, so you get to, get more scents under their nose. Then a catalog. And inside the catalog, I have more scents, the new releases with all the scratch and sniffs on there. So they have all the things to smell. They have a catalog. They have a folder, my business card. And usually I have like one print off that I print off, but I was like in a hurry. And whatever you have, it's better to have, it doesn't have to be perfect. Put something together. And if you have a few, put them, I don't have some great mobile office where I'm like driving around selling to all the people, but I have something that is put together that I can grab. It has a lot of different scents, has my info, has my picture, and I can say, here you go, and it smells amazing. And it looks cute. It's bright, it's fun.
And there's nothing that pops out that is like, join my team, join my team, join my team.
Like, this is my story.
This is my story, and this is what I do.
Like pictures, so my story card, I don't know if you guys can see it. These are pictures of all the trips we've been on. There's a picture of Rome. There's a picture of me riding a horse on the beaches of the Southern Caribbean. There's a picture from the monkeys in the trees of Costa Rica. There's a picture of Queenstown, New Zealand, and all the sheep.
But on your card, it says, this is our job. It can be yours too. but it's on this. It's not like big on the front or anything. Like it's literally just here's, which I like that. It's fun.
Yeah. And in my story, it's like, I'm no different than you. You can do what I do and I'll show you. Come join our team, join the journey with us, and come do this with us. I'm literally no different. I started day one, just like they would be starting day one.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
That's my little packet.
Oh wait, one more thing. Hold on. Did you say what this was?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I was too.
Yeah, the top 10 reasons to join Scentsy. And this is floating around somewhere. And then I just added my name and our picture to it in my website.
It's cute. 10 reasons to join. So if you wanted to, that's adorable. Awesome.
So I think you should share your slippers because they're the cutest slippers I've
no,
ever
these
seen.
Oh no, these are Callie. I see you. Callie, look what I'm wearing.
Look at these.
Yes.
Okay.
Those
I
are
love those
adorable.
slippers. They have multiple colors: pink, gray, black.
Oh
I
my
need
gosh.
those.
They're
Yes.
cute.
And they're machine washable. You can take them and just put them in the washing machine. But then you have to watch like the video. Callie, did you have to watch the video of how to retie the bow?
I didn't know there was a video on how to retie the bow, and I threw a pair away because the bow kept coming untied, and I threw them away because they're bothering me.
It's in the comments of the Amazon link. It's in the
look.
Amazon link, and it shows you, and you have to like pause it and like watch it.
Well, now people are going to be like, well, we need to know what this is.
It's a
I
slipper.
don't even know.
Oh.
Callie has the link. She's the one that showed it to me.
Kelly has to look at.
They're $20.
They're so
Heather, guess
They're
what
cute.
I'm doing?
They're so cute.
What? Jen said, Heather, guess what she's doing?
What?
Can't find it anymore.
Drinking wine.
There's a video.
She's buying them.
Yeah, Melissa, there's a video in the comments of the Amazon link, and it will like, they do it really fast, but so you have to like pause it and like rewind it and get your fingers ready and watch how it's lined up. It's like not easy, but once you do it, then you,
Listen.
it's good.
These calls are so much more than just
sharing,
Scentsy
not
tips and
selling.
tricks. See, we didn't advertise tonight's call as the best slippers ever,
I'll send you the link.
but
Oh
you
my
never
God.
know. You just never know what you're going to get.
I was just literally walking down the stairs and I got lost on the wrong floor because this place is so big. I was looking for the hot tub. And
I pulled her.
Melissa's head poked around the thing and she's like literally, like this is the thing. And she's like, hey.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll do it.
she's like, do you have a mobile office? I don't. And I kind of felt guilty, like, I probably should. But I'm like, but I have opportunity packets because there are opportunities everywhere you go. And like earlier, people were like, oh, I do pirate ship. I hate the post office. I'm like, I love the post office because guess where I meet customers? At the post office. The ladies at the post office that work there, they do fundraisers for me. They buy Scentsy. I make homemade jam and take them presents at Christmas because I go in with all my bags of mail for my customers and they're patient and they mail them all out. And you build those micro relationships with these people. And while they're taking 5 minutes to mail out my 100 packages, I talk to them about their day and about what they like and what smells they like. And they interact. And these people, you build relationships that way.
Yeah.
So.
You heard
Always
it
have
here
something.
first. Right? I was just going to try to see how many more people I might be able to enlist to take my turn. Then to all of a sudden we'd be out of time. Isn't there somebody else coming?
With my towel. To the hot tub I go.
Anyway, I told you my mobile office is pretty. I mean, catalogs. Thank you. But you know, my biggest tool, because like I said, I don't carry a purse. So my biggest tool is my phone. And if my most important, because I'm micro conversations, I really love that term. I'm going to start using that now. That's a gift, I think, maybe, or maybe it just comes easy for me, maybe, or maybe it only comes easy to me because I've worked on it and practiced it so much. But I love your story about complimenting somebody's shoes because you never know what that can turn into. And so I try to make a point, like I'm the queen of returning somebody's shopping cart. If they're putting stuff in their car and I'm walking into a store, I'll grab their cart and take it in for them just to make small talk and small conversation. So one of my biggest tools is my phone, because I literally, my favorite thing to say to people is, can I send you some freebie samples? can I send you some Scentsy goodies? And it's just my packet that I would use as a party pack, but it allows me to put the things that I want. Now, I could carry the party packs with me. I guess maybe I could. Maybe I could carry the party packs with me, especially with the QR code party. We were talking about how every catalog could actually have the QR codes in it. Yep. So every catalog could, where was I going to go with this though? Every catalog, could be an opportunity for a party. And so, yeah, I guess I could put a, I don't know. But my phone is my best tool. Sorry, I'm all over the place. My phone is my best tool, especially with that Amy form that you can collect contact information right in your Amy form, and then it will follow up and remind you to follow up with them. That is super helpful too. Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
And sometimes, honestly, our biggest asset is our personality, is our, like, you know what I mean? Like, and you say, I don't care anything, but it is the fact that you strike up a conversation, you make an impression on someone, and they might say, oh, so, you know, what do you do? If you care about somebody, they'll care about you.
Here's a perfect example. Autumn and I went to a farm market a couple of weeks ago in Pennsylvania, which is not where we live. And we pulled into our parking spot and we were getting ready to take the kids out of the car. And there was a woman that was in front of us putting groceries in her car. And as she was putting them into a Land Rover Discovery, I think is what it was. Autumn loves that car. So I got out of the car and I was like, can I just see how much trunk space you have? Now, I just want you to know, Autumn, I'm not getting this car, but I acted very interested. I was like, do you like it? How long have you had this car? And we were getting out of our car, which was bigger. She wanted to talk about her car. So she loved her car. And so she gets out and she was like, here, yeah, go take a look. And I was like, we've been talking about this vehicle. We have a Chevy Traverse right now. I wanted to see the trunk space. And so we're standing there, we're talking about our cars. And I'm like, you are just the sweetest, most friendly bird. You were a breath of fresh air today. And she was like, well, here's my card. She said to me first, here's my card. My husband and I own a jewelry store in town. If you ever need anything, come see me. And I said, and actually, I am a fragrance consultant with Scentsy, and here's my card, because I did have a card in my wallet. And she was like, we use Scentsy in our jewelry store. And I was like, no way. I said, do you have a relationship with a consultant? And she said, no, actually, a woman came in once and we bought some Scentsy from her, but no, we don't have. And so I said, we had exchanged information. I went home and mailed her a party pack, it's like a sample pack, to the jewelry store and thanked her for still being a breath of fresh air. Nothing else has come of it yet, but that is precisely those opportunities where you have to maybe look for them. But people love to talk about themselves if they're asked questions, or they love to talk about the purse they got. They love to talk about the shoes. We just talked about slippers.
I just bought them.
So we by nature love talking about things that we have or things that we like. And so if you make a conscientious effort to have a couple more of those conversations, and guess what? We can have those conversations with masks on. Yep. Just because you have a mask on doesn't mean that you can't be friendly and kind. That's my mother. When my mom calls, she's kind of the matriarch of Pride Rock. So I have the Lion King soundtrack as her ringtone. Anyway. Yeah. I love you. You guys know my mom. I mean,
we love your mom, but I can understand that. Yes, definitely.
You can understand, like, she's the matriarch.
Yeah,
anyway.
She is. She'll sit at the head of the table, and we know where. I mean, yeah.
Command the conversation.
Yes.
All right.
In a good way.
There was a question actually in the chat, and if you wanted the slipper link, I did put it in the chat, both on Facebook and here in the whatever, and I put it in our other chat, ladies. But there was also another question about Popple, and I went to look for it because I have one here somewhere. So Popple is this, it's a little chip type thing that you can put on the back of your phone or your device, and you can walk up to anybody and they can just tap it and it sends the information to them. So you kind of get to link whatever you would like to your Popple. And so definitely something to, if you're coming in contact with people and you want to do it that way. But then also Jamie, there was a question of how do I do the Amy situation? So if you open your Amy app and you click your account button, which is really hard to show here, but on the bottom right, there's an account button, and then you have a contact form, and you click contact form again, and you click share, and you can select how you want to share it. It's that simple. So Christina Johnson said, like a link tree in person. Yes, very simple. It's like what?
Sorry, are you at the big screen?
Lynette, I think Lynette was holding hers up.
Yes.
Lynette has one on a keychain, and she's holding it up.
Let's see.
The Popple. So that's an example.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Where is she? Oh, she's right here. Lynette, hold that up just again for us. I'm going to, for those that are on, there you go. Oh, so it's just like a little thing. And I had one that came in a box and I hadn't set it up yet.
And so like, it's like a digital
business card. They can just tap. We'll have to find it.
Like your tap and go pay, same thing.
which is
Very
genius.
cool.
It is
That
genius.
cool.
So
Thank you.
okay. Remove pin.
And the Amy thing, yes, you can select to text the Amy contact.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you actually, if you're next to them and they have AirDrop on, there's an AirDrop function. Like I can AirDrop to Jamie right now, and she might get it. Did you get it? Tap. There it goes. Well, don't AirDrop it. It takes a little long, but you can do that.
I got it.
There you go.
I got it.
So now she can fill out my form, and then I will immediately get a notification that I have a new contact once she fills
Like
it out.
it literally, well, you're not gonna be able
You
to
can't
see it.
see it. It's so hard, but it takes you right to that form.
And then it updates in your Amy immediately. Like when Jody filled it out for mine, it immediately showed my notifications for Amy.
Okay, so what else do we have for tonight, ladies? Is that it?
Well, I think too, just point out that when you are out and about and you're trying to meet people, it's not so much about, here's my join stuff. You want to buy something. Here's my join.
I sell Scentsy.
Right. You need to make it non-Scentsy conversation so you can get that relationship and you're not the crazy businesswoman soliciting to strangers or businessman. So just keep that in mind to complement and strike up other conversations, exactly how Melissa was doing about the Land Rover. It is about that. Like you need to, that's how you start creating normal conversations where you don't come across pushy or the salesperson type where it doesn't become awkward.
Well, and let's goes back to if you guys watched the live, I don't know when Wendy Robinson went live, but it was a few days back, maybe a week back.
I think it was the second, actually.
Okay, time is slipping away, but she went live and she talked about how to talk to people. And I thought one of the things that hit so hard for me was hello, just saying hello, because I think we forget to just simply greet and talk to people. It doesn't always have to, it should never actually start out with your business unless it's a conversation of, hey, you're meeting at a party and they say, what do you do? That is about the only time you should ever lead any sort of conversation about your business. So I like just, hey, how are you?
Yep. Totally.
Totally. I usually try to do the questions and stuff, and I feel so out of place. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's any other questions that we missed the name of. What is the name of the paper
I'm
Heather
trying to
had in
find
her
it.
packet with both kits on it? She's looking for that.
I'm in marketing right now. I typed in kit, I think, searching, and then narrowed it down to a PDF file, I believe, but I'm on my cell phone. So
there was a really,
Sorry.
hello.
Hey, Callie.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just going to share something really quick that I have on my phone. Rose Jones and I did this when we spent the weekend together, but like on my phone, on like my second screen, I just have a big QR code that actually, like if I'm talking to somebody, then I can just, for quick reference, then they can just scan my QR code and it brings like I just did it on, oh, dadgummit. I did it on my, just a second.
We love dadgummit.
Sorry.
But I love that idea. No, I think it's great because you can literally.
So like whenever I scan it with my iPad computer, sorry, then it just opens up my information. It's not going to do it now. I don't know what's up with that, but like it just automatically opens up my information, my contact information to them so that they can just like quickly put my name into their contacts.
So Jamie's over here saying you could put it as a face on your watch, or if you have an Apple Watch or something, you could put your QR code on there. So you could do that way. And I'm also wondering, actually your contact form for Amy has a link for it that you can copy if you're in that same spot. And then you would be able to create a QR code with that link. So all I have to do is scan it and they would open that up and they'd be able to fill out your contact form into Amy. So look at all those fun faces there. You guys got lots of fans.
Rachel just some friends that are going to share some really amazing stuff with you. So get your paper and pencils ready.
Are we? Okay, share what you just got. What did you just bring?
My travel packets.
Okay, so what is it?
So I have a little packet that I keep in my purse, and it's got my referral card, which is what I use as my business card now. And then on the back, it's got my thank you card, which says more about me. And then a sample, and I don't remember what else. A scent circle. And another sample. And then a larger one that if somebody's actually interested in Scentsy or has never heard of it, and it's got washer whisk, scent circle, I don't know, a catalog, my referral card, a Scentsy club card, a party postcard, and then just relevant material and wax samples. And that's for if they actually are interested in Scentsy or the opportunity or anything when I'm traveling. So I keep these in my back, and that's why this one's old. It's got actually last season's catalog in it. But I keep them in my backpack where I have them when I travel for the airplane or anything else. So.
And this is what the backside of Rachel's card. So this, and it says, thank you for supporting us. It's a picture of her and her daughter.
Oh, there's two different cards.
Oh, two different cards. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, they're kind of old, but.
This one says thank you on the front. And then on the back is her story. Or we appreciate you so much. Your purchase helped to pay for preschool or piano lessons. Your purchase helps me stay home with my 5 littles, and I'm so thankful. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and here's how to reorder. So super cute.
And then somebody said referral card. So that's my referral card too. So on here, it's got a spot for them to put their name. And then it's got a coupon for them. So this card entitles you to $10 off your first $50 order and a referral spot so that I know who gave them this card. And then on the back, it explains my referral system. So
cute.
And so I just asked Stacy, what do you do if you meet somebody and Scentsy comes up? What do you do?
So this is what I do because I want their information, right? Because if 9 times out of 10, when you meet someone and you give them a sample, they are not going to contact you. So I say, let me text you my information. And then I have their phone number and they have mine, but I can follow up with them after I give them a sample, but I have their contact information. And then it's because a sample, actually, I think Callie says this, something about, what is the quote you say, Callie, about a sample without a name is money down the drain, right? Okay. So like if you don't have their information, like they're not going to get a hold of you. They're just, most of the time they're not going to. So you've got to get their contact information that first time so you can remind them about how much they loved that sample and get them to add you on Facebook or your VIP group or whatever at that point.
Awesome.
And I feel like, so I have a quick little $1 million tip. It's not my $1 million tip. It's Melissa's $1 million tip. So when you get somebody's name, you do something special in your phone, Melissa. So you should probably share that because I feel like this is a great time.
So anytime, hold on, well, hold on. I'll pull up my list, but okay, this is Danny.
Hi.
Same question.
Hi. So I'm very social media. My business is all on social media. So I will connect with them via Instagram, Facebook, because I want to be in their newsfeed. So I want them to be able to connect with me more than a text message or a packet that's just one way. I want to be able to now build a relationship with them. So even when I do like Facebook parties and things, anyone that says going, or maybe I send them a friend request because maybe they don't buy from that party, but now I'm in their newsfeed and I'm coming up all the time. And so that has gotten me a lot of connections with people, where we just build relationships, or they become a customer, a hostess, a team member. That's how I love doing it.
Chelsea?
Oh gosh. So I'm very similar to all three of them kind of combined. Just like what she said about Callie, if you're not following up with samples, you are literally wasting money and you're wasting your time, which everybody's time is super valuable. So when you are having these conversations with people, or you are meeting these people in grocery stores or at events or whatever, or at parties, you want to be super intentional with literally everything that you're doing. So you're not wasting your time, you're not wasting their time. And getting their information first is crucial. Getting their social media is crucial. Those are the things that you want. And giving them your information is super important always, but make sure that you are following up. Like that is the key, I feel like, to getting more PRV, more hostess, more team members, is following up, because they could love it or they could hate it, but you're never gonna know. And half the time I feel like samples end up in the trash, or people are like, well, this Scentsy girl gave this to me, but I don't know how to contact her. And whose fault's that? It's not theirs, it's ours. So we have to be intentional and we have to be responsible in giving the information and getting their information.
Yep. So my contact list is every single customer or person that buys from me, their prefix on their name is CUS. So when I scroll my phone, let's see if you can see this.
Turn down the
all my customers have the prefix of CUS. So when it comes to sending a text message to somebody that buys Scentsy from me, I only have to scroll through all the CUSs. The other thing is any of my guests that attended a party with me and they're in my phone, I put in their name, in parentheses, the host name. Because then I have listed in parentheses with their name who the host was. So I know who they're associated with. So when it comes down to my host hosting again, I go through my contact list and we'll shoot a text to everybody with that hostess's name just to reiterate. And I'll make sure with the host too that she still wants to invite those people, but it makes it so much easier. The other thing is so aside from the prefix of CUS, their last name is something that makes me remember them. So this woman's last name is Speedway because she works at the gas station. That's how I remember. This is customer Fred, Maureen's husband. I know who Maureen is. Now it jogs my memory on who customer Fred is. The street this woman works on. Customer Glenda, Stargaze. Customer Gloria, YMCA. Customer Heather, Red Olive. Customer Jackie, Autumn Stroll. So their last name a lot of times will be their favorite scent or a discontinued scent, so that I can search my phone, like this woman's customer Jennifer, Mandarin Moon. So I can actually search my phone for anybody with a discontinued fragrance that I have kept that's in my contacts, and I can contact them that way.
That's so good.
So
I was over here. You told me that years ago. I was like,
what's CUS?
It's just
I started doing that too, but for that same reason, because it was like, but I put mine as CM as their first CM dash whoever it is. Yeah.
Whatever. And I even do consultants with CONS. Or if they're on my team, I'll put team .1 just so that, I know that's my front line. Or, there's ways to use your phone as a super handy tool without having to dig deep. Because a lot of times people will use their notes within a contact I only put notes in their contact if it's something I don't need readily accessible. If my phone rings, what I love is if my phone rings from one of these customers, I know who it is based on the note I put in my phone, and I can dive right back into conversation like no time has passed. Like I'll even put where the pickup location is. Like if I meet them at Walmart in the parking lot, that's what I'll put so that I can say to them, are we meeting in the Walmart parking lot again? Like we did last time? It makes them feel like no time has passed whatsoever. So
What else?
I agree with Melissa on using your phone as a tool, but I'm probably one of the only non-Apple users. So for anyone who might be an Android fan, like, yes. So our phone contact list is superior. So in mine, I have like, I make all of these group lists. Oh, poop. So, okay. So underneath groups, like I have Beth Franklin's customers. She's a host. So anytime any of her customers order or they fill out the Google form, it's going to go underneath Beth Franklin's customer group and Beth Pacheco and all those other things. I also even keep a list in here. And this is another great, when consultants fall off, they come out of my team list and they go into the former consultant list. So I have all of them there so I can just go ahead and reach out to them, about coming back and things like that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can keep contacts and information at your fingertips, and you should, because I mean, really, we pay a lot of money for these little pocket computers. I mean, this is your office, and you can do like the QR codes, the Popple, but you can also do digital business cards. And I think you can even make those in Canva, where you can airdrop it if you're Apple, or you can send to nearby devices if you're Samsung. So now I know we are a little bit over tonight, just a few minutes though.
Yeah, not bad.
So we did pretty good, but
even with all our extra guests, which
I
was
love
so
it.
much fun.
It was fun.
That was
Good
the
to see your
best.
faces.
So we'll let all of you guys go. Did we cover all the questions? We get everything in there?
Yep. And
Okay.
do you want to challenge them to have a guest for
Monday?
Yes.
Monday.
Yes, good call. So Monday, we will have another opportunity night, Explore Scentsy night. So be thinking over the next coming days about who you would like to invite to that. There is an event in the monthly movement page. If you are hopefully you're in there, right? If you're here, you better be. But there is an event in there as to how to contact them, what to send. It looks like Crystal says she has 2 coming on Monday.
Awesome.
So that'll be awesome. And this was so much fun. I also, what I want to point out real quick as we wrap it up is what I love is that Melissa was able to call on all of these ladies. And I bet most of them could have run to their purse or to their bag or to their car, right? And they have a mobile office. Those that are successful, they're always on. You're always working your business. You are always representing yourself. And that is how you get to the point where all of us are, right? As superstar directors, getting ready to go and mingle with home office over the next couple days and make things happen. So keep doing that, keep showing up, keep doing all the things. And one of these days you'll be sitting on the couch with all of us, having a great time. Just who knows what.
Listening to us cackle.
There's lots of
like
cackling.
a teapot. A chubby teapot.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks.